Hey, and welcome to Core Gaming. Today we're going to revisit World of Warcraft Classic. In the last World of Warcraft Classic video I had introduced you to some of the interface. We did a couple of quests, and this is the priest. So we're just going to move forward. Let's see, do we have any quests? We do. Lazy peons. If you hold your shift key down and click on it, you see that it tracks it and it comes up over here. Burning blade medallions. What is that one? Sort of like a boss fight. Have to fight your way into the cavern in the back. And then Sarkoth is a big scorpid. Must be getting close to leaving this area. Excuse me. We might as well track all three of those, I guess. The first thing we have to do is awaken. So we'll grab this out, set it up here, because you have to click on it. You have to target the peon and then click on that. And so let's see if we can find a peon. We'll just run out here. They should be scattered all over the zone. I don't remember them being too difficult to find. There's a peon, but he's not laying. You have to find him laying down sleeping. I'll show you when we get to one. There's one. See him laying there with the little Z's coming up off of him? So you have to run up to him, target them, and then you can see by the red dot that we're out of range. Oh, and he woke up. Doggone it. Can't you lay back down? Go back to sleep. What's wrong with you? I thought you were lazy. What you do? You're working. How can a lazy peon work? I don't know. Oh well. So now we got to find another one. And there's another peon working. What's up with that? Come on, you lazy peons. Be lazy. Here I am trying to do a video, and the game's just not cooperating at all. That is typical, right? That's Murphy's Law. You know what Murphy's Law says? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Murphy's Law may have more to it than that, but that is the basic premise of Murphy's Law, that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Sure would be nice if he would get lazy, being a lazy peon. Oh, look, there's one. Can we get to him before he's not lazy again? Maybe. So anyway, as I was saying, you target him, it's red, you're not close enough, then now we're in range. See, it turned white, little dot right here. It was red, now it turned white. We click on it, smack him with the thing, he gets back to work, and we get credit for one peon. Cool. Let's see if we can find another one. Be nice if you'd get lazy. Get lazy. Get lazy, you lazy peon. There was another one down here, wasn't there? I'm pretty sure we ran past one more. We'll go back and see if he's sleeping on the job. No, he appears to be working as well. Well, we'll just have to find somewhere else. Peons are all scattered all over the place, so we should be able to find another one. I mentioned the cave that you have to go into to get the medallion. That's the cave. You have to go to into the back of that cave right there to get the medallion. We'll do that in a minute. We've already done quests to kill all these things. One of the things that I want to do pretty quickly is get my skills, my professions they're called. Not skills, professions. This particular game you have both gathering skills and production skills, I'll call them. And the gathering skills, you just gather things like pick flowers, skin animals for their leather, or mine mining nodes. I can't remember what you think. You start out with copper and you move up to whatever. Those are the gathering skills. And then you have production skills. People who use the production skills then take those raw sources, those raw materials, and they, yay, he's sleeping.
I can do that.
And now I'm 2 of 5. They take those raw materials and they make things out of them. The problem with the production skills, in my opinion, is that nothing you can make is as good as stuff that you can get from drops. I never really understood that. I always thought that they could make the stuff that you create better than drops, and then just make it so you couldn't sell it, so only you could use it. And I don't see that. I mean, if you go to the trouble of, I mean, some of those things are quite extensive work that has to be put into them to be able to create them. So I've always felt like instead of making them so that you, I mean, basically now you can make them and sell them, but nobody wants to buy them because you can get better stuff just dropping in the game. So really production professions were kind of a waste of time. Now the tailor skill, you were able to make bags, and that was pretty cool. Bags always sold pretty well. They were hard to come by, and they make a big difference in the game. So having bags and being able to make bags was always a pretty good plus. So you could be a tailor. The problem with it is it takes all your money to buy materials, and so if you can't sell your stuff, then you're in trouble. We've got to fight our way into the back of this cavern, so we might as well just start the fighting now. It would be nice to get another pouch. One of the other professions that I've done is engineering, and I like the engineering skill. It's not real useful until you get fairly high up in it, but once you do get fairly high up in it, there are some pretty cool things you can make, like repair bots. In an instance, you can drop a repair bot and everybody can repair their equipment. Everybody, not just you, but everybody can repair their equipment. That's pretty nice. And then a little higher up, I don't know if that's in the Classic. I don't know if that'll be in Classic, or it might be in some of the expansions. And then a little higher up after that, you can make a mailbox that you can drop. And that's pretty cool, because you can mail. One of the ways to get rid of all the stuff in your, if you fill up, you're in an instance and you start to fill your bags up, you can drop a mailbox and send stuff to yourself. You can drop a repair bot and repair all your equipment, and I think, if I remember correctly, you could sell things as well. So you could sell your trash to the repair bot, and then you can drop a mailbox and send all the stuff you want to keep to another character. Or to yourself. Can you send it to yourself? I can't remember. You might be able to. Or you might not be able to. It's been a while. All that kind of stuff kind of... Once the expansions came out and the bags really started increasing in size. So you got 6 32 slot bags. Very seldom ran into inventory issues. But in the classic, we definitely did because quite often, even my higher level characters only had 8, 10 slot bags. So you're only talking 60 slots, and some of them were quite filled up with stuff that you're toting around. So I'm just going to work my way back into this instance and see if I can't pick up the medallion. Build up some mana, give the guy a little healing. Dot his target. My mana's pretty low. I think I'll let my mana pool come up. It's nice to have a tank. A tank and a healer. That's just perfect for dungeons. No, it's on it. So, stopped talking, which makes the video kind of boring for everybody, right? You should say something. Hey, why aren't you talking anymore? I guess you saw the chat, though. We were chatting with the player. It was a nice way to get back in there. A lot quicker than I could do it by myself, of course. Before I head back in to the town to sell, I want to do this last quest, Sarkoth. And if I remember correctly, it's been a while, but I think it's up here. Is that Sarkoth? There he is right there. Okay, good. Shouldn't be much trouble. Hopefully he won't kill me. I'm a level above him. Or her. Could be a her, I guess. Got my buffs on. Yeah, looks like it's going to work out just fine. Yeah, no worries. There's the mangled claw. Little display tip. And now we can head back in, turn in these 3 quests. And by that time, we'll just about have another close to 30-minute video that will be in the books. So I hope you stuck around through the silence. If you did, thank you. Let's see, I guess we can sell first.
What can I do for you?
Leather I can't wear. Cloth I have better. I've got food. There's no sense in toting more around. Gray items. Same robe. Can't wear it. Oh, I got picked up some gloves. Cool. No. It's a quest item. Can't wear a mail. It's a quest item and sell. Then if we do this, pull it up to here. Okay. And that should take care of all of my inventory cleared up. Then we will come over here. Turn this quest in.
Greetings.
This is the Burning Blade quest. Pick up some pants, which are better. It's cool. And this is the quest to send me to the next area. So I picked up the quest now to get out of this area. So maybe that's what we'll do. We'll get these quests turned in, then we'll run to the next area, then we'll call this video complete.
Loktar.
There's Thazral's pick. If you read the chat, he was asking me about the pick. And I didn't realize the chain, so I'm going to decline it because I don't want to go all the way back in there just for the pick. I usually like to do all the quests, but you know, one quest isn't going to kill you. Oh, but Sarkoth turns in. Yeah, that moves you on to another. Sarkoth turns in way back up here. I forgot, but I got to run up there because you want the experience and any reward, money and/or items. I don't know. But you definitely want to turn them in, and it's not that far a run. And there are no mobs that attack you. I don't think we have to run into the area where there are any red named mobs. In case you don't know, the yellow named mobs will not attack you unless you attack them. See, I can, no, he doesn't, has no interest in me. Red name mobs will attack you if you get within their aggro range. And different mobs have different aggro range. Now he's giving me another at the den. And you get a nice, let's do that, because I think the den is just back where we were a minute ago. And then there are green named mobs, and the green named mobs are allies. Mobs, NPCs, non-player characters. I believe player characters are blue, unless they're PvP, and then there's sort of a I hate to say greenish, if I remember right. Sort of not that green, but a greenish kind of color. Yellow mobs are neutral, red mobs aggro you, green mobs are your allies.
Samsung. Go with honor.
Okay, cool. He didn't give us anything else we not gonna do. We can put on this pair of pants, which is better, and this robe. This is actually a vest, not a robe, which makes me look kind of funny. I believe a healer should be in a robe, but the stats are so much better, 2 more armor, that you got to go with what you got.
I help you.
It's just the way it is. And we did pick up a healing potion, so that's nice.
May your blade
Okay, and then what we ended up with was 2 quests that take us to a different place. Tai Jin is in Razor Hill. That will be the place we go. We're going to go to Sinjin Village next, but Razor Hill will probably... I'm not sure. I can't remember. Seems like you can pick up herbalism in Sinjin Village, but if you want skinning, you have to go to Orgrimmar. I don't think there's even a skinning trainer in Razor Hill. So I think the next place that we have to go in order to, once we pick up, it depends. Do we want skinning? I think we do. I think this, although the last priest that I had, I made into a tailor. And eventually I do need a tailor. It's just the tailors never have any money, which makes buying your spells hard. I think the thing to do is to be a gatherer. The problem is if that's the way everybody feels on the server, then you can't sell your goods because everybody gathers and puts it on auction and nobody buys because there are no production people. So it's a risk you have to take, not really knowing what's going to happen on these new servers that have only been out for a little while. Where do they want me to take that? Razor Hill. No, that's not the right one. Peon's Burden, Razor Hill. So I got 2 quests now to go to Razor Hill. And 1 quest that tells me to come in here. Coal Car Centaurs. Infiltrate Coal Car Crag and destroy their attack plans. Okay, that is a quest locally. It's right over there. If here, no, I think it's over there. We'll find it eventually. Lots of quests. Here's a quest. Makura eyes.
How you doing?
Here's a quest. Tiger fur. Here's the quest they sent me to turn in.
Relax. Ducky, ducky.
He's gonna have a quest. Oh, he's got 3 quests. Wow. Okay.
See you later. What you want? Later. Hello, man. Be seeing ya.
So one of the things that you can do here in Sinjin Village is you can learn one of your professions. And that's what I'm going to take. I want to become an apprentice herbalist. It's going to cost me 10 copper. And say accept. And I get this thing now in my skills that find herbs. Pull this over. And I'm going to put it here. Click that. And now you can see that I am looking for herbs, which means they'll show up on the mini-map. So that's cool. Get rid of that. The other thing that I think I want is skinning, and so I'm going to have to make a long trip all the way to Orgrimmar to do that. So we'll wait on that. Now the other thing, I don't believe you can learn alchemy here. I don't believe you can learn first aid here. General goods. Don't think you can. The priest, being a healer, doesn't really use first aid. But it is a very useful skill for some of the other classes. One other thing that I want to do here before we quit is I want to run over here and learn how to fish. I like to learn fishing because I'm able to combine fishing with cooking. And it really helps me, at least. That's the path I've learned. Now, I'm sure there are other paths to increase your cooking, but the way I've learned it is that there's a flower. There's a flower that just find herbs now. See that flower shows up. But when you fish, you are able then to cook the fish, and that gets your cooking skill up. So we'll learn fishing.
Later.
And then we'll also learn cooking. I'm not sure. I may have to go to Orgrimmar to learn cooking as well. So we're definitely going to have to take a trip to Orgrimmar at some point to learn cooking and skinning. And we've got to do that fairly soon. I don't want to be, I'm already 5th level. I don't want to be real high level. Too much higher before I learn those skills. You know, we may do that in the next video. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just take off for Orgrimmar and run up there and get those skills, and then come back and then make a run back here. Maybe that may be a whole video. It may take 30 minutes to get up there and back. Do I see there's a mage trainer? I probably should have checked my priest trainer before I left. We may do that when we get to Orgrimmar as well. I don't see a inn here. I would love to be able to log out in an inn because an inn gives you resting XP. But I don't see it. I don't think this is an inn up here. No. So anyway, we're going to call that the end of the video for this time. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry about the little bit of silence there in the middle. Please consider giving me a like and any comment. I welcome Any of your constructive criticism would be very welcome. Also consider subscribing to the channel. And once again, thank you for tuning in to Inacore Gaming. See you next time.